another edition of Biloxi A to Z, the Insider's Guide to what's happening in Biloxi. This is being recorded for Friday, October 6, 2023. The largest block party in America is back on the coast, and as part of the Cruise on the Coast festivities, earlier this week, the city of Biloxi hosted its annual Cruise and Block Party. We'll take a look back at the downtown event. We'll also have some cruising advice for visitors, spectators, and residents from Biloxi Police Chief John Miller. And we'll take a look at the weekend forecast and a list of events taking place this weekend in Biloxi. We begin with a look back at the Biloxi Block Party. Hundreds of spectators viewed antique vehicles that filled the downtown streets on Wednesday as part of the Cruise on the Coast event. While walking around, visitors were able to listen to live music, purchase some food, and do a little shopping with some local vendors. Police were on location to assist cruisers with parking and exiting the event, and as with all events, the police and fire departments were in attendance to provide public safety and help ensure the event was safe for all. And now this. Joining me now is Biloxi Police Chief John Miller. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks very much for having me.
Yeah, it's a busy week, cruising the coast. We have a lot of antique cars, a lot of spectators, a lot of visitors in the area. We had the block party in downtown Biloxi this weekend. Tell us what you've been seeing.
Well, so far everything's been, we've had a few little snafus here and there, but for the most part, things have worked out well. We have a very decent crowd. These aren't troublemakers. They're here to have a good time, and we appreciate that. The block party went very, very well. I don't know the numbers on that yet, but we will have those numbers soon, and we'll see how we compare to previous years.
And when you say the previous years, we have something different this year. We have the I-110 southbound. Have you all been seeing a lot of congestion there?
At first there was a good bit of congestion, and what people have learned how to merge, and that's the secret to that, is how to merge, to zipper in, and both lanes of traffic should be full all the way to the merge point. And a lot of people get upset because people pass them in the other lane, but in reality, both lanes should be full, and they should merge, and that's the last few days that's been happening very well.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, what can people expect to see throughout the rest of the day, Friday, and throughout the weekend?
Okay. So this afternoon you're going to see traffic really back up, but then tomorrow on Saturday you'll see that traffic back up early, and it's going to be bumper to bumper most of the day. Traffic will continue to move. That's our whole goal, is to keep it moving. But we cannot, we can't predetermine the number of people that are going to be here or the number of vehicles that are going to be on the road. So be patient, take your time. Don't let road rage get the better of you. Enjoy and keep your eyes on the road as much as you can.
True.
And let's try to have a continued safe event.
Well, this is a big event. We've had the events ordinances that has been talked about in council and stuff like this, and this is one of the big events. What are officers doing to help make this event successful? And then what are officers seeing by having a large event like this?
So what officers see is a whole lot of traffic again. This is a traffic event, so the bigger problems will be traffic. And so the officers are prepared for that. We have several tricks up our sleeve to keep traffic moving if we need to. And if we have to go to the emergency lane, nobody likes the cones. We don't even like having to deal with the cones. But the cones allow us to go to an emergency lane if we need to. So that's not going to change. I don't think the cones have proven to be well worth what we paid for them. So that's working well. But if we don't have to go to that emergency lane, you'll see 2 lanes of traffic throughout the weekend. Now, I will say that usually on Saturday, around 2 o'clock, we find ourselves being forced to that emergency lane. And traffic does slow down a little bit, but it continues to move.
And then how you're going to have more officers around? Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure, all officers are on duty, plus we have a few from the Sheriff's Department. The Highway Patrol has sent some officers for us. I think DMR is helping us out this year, and we've brought some officers from various parts of Mississippi. Not as many as we'd like to have, but we have about 5 or 6 from other parts of the state that are here to help us out also.
And what would you say the big message is for the people visiting Biloxi for this event?
Be patient, enjoy yourself, know that traffic is going to back up, know that ahead of time. Please don't think that you're just going to go get in your car and go down to the grocery store, and right back home. That's not going to happen. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself today if you can for tomorrow. there's something you're going to need, go get it today and have it at home. And then if you're going out, go out to enjoy cruising the coast and not because you have to run an errand or something like that.
Sounds good. Anything else you want to let people know?
I think that's it. We just appreciate everybody's patience with us, and we certainly appreciate, all the folks that have come from out of town here. I think they're from just about every state out there. And the folks that I saw during the block party, very friendly, very nice. Certainly, we've had a few complaints. We'll have a few more. Not everybody can. We can't have this event without having a few complaints.
Yeah.
But we'd like to keep those at a minimum if we can.
Well, we thank y'all for helping to make this event happen and traffic flow and keep everybody safe.
Well, thank you. Thanks very much.
To keep up with traffic advisories in Biloxi during Cruising the Coast, text Biloxi to 99411.
This weekend's weather forecast calls for plenty of clear skies and early fall-like temperatures. Daytime highs are expected to be in the mid to upper 70s, and the evening lows drop to the mid-50s on Saturday and Sunday evenings. Well, it's time again for Biloxi Main Street's First Friday Block Party on the corner of Bone and Howard Avenue, right behind the Bond Grant House at 932 Howard Avenue. Enjoy live music, food trucks, fellowship, and fun. This family-friendly event takes place tonight from 5 to 9 under the I-110 overpass. And while you're downtown, be sure to check out Gallery 782's artist reception for a little something extra. Enjoy the local color of the Gulf Coast with art, jewelry, wine, and hors d'oeuvres as they showcase two artists, Tanya Hamilton and Sue West, for First Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. tonight. These artists will be featured for the entire month of October at Gallery 782, located at 773 Jackson Street. Well, cruise on down and enjoy the beautiful weather at the Biloxi Visitor Center Fall Festival on Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m. and wrapping up at 4 in the afternoon. This family-friendly event will have a pumpkin patch, door prizes, vendor booths, and food for purchase. Come and join the fun at this free event located at 1050 Beach Boulevard on the front lawn of the beautiful Biloxi Visitor Center. Cruising the Coast will be coming to a close this weekend, but with the busiest days of the event. Registration continues across the coast, including the west parking lot of Edgewater Mall on Saturday. To ensure the safety of all residents, visitors, and spectators, the City of Biloxi has placed orange traffic cones in the center of Beach Boulevard from DeBees Road to Rodenberg Avenue in the east. As Biloxi Police Chief John Miller mentioned, this creates a safe passage for first responders during an emergency. Be safe and have fun. Tickets to the events mentioned are available by visiting the various venues' websites. And to see a list of what's happening throughout the month, check out the Biloxi Community Calendar in the new October issue of B News Monthly. It can also be viewed on the city's website by clicking right here.
We leave you today with an aerial view of the downtown Biloxi Block Party. Stay safe and have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week.